Hello and welcome to the UnCalled Four. We have a great show planned for you tonight. We are going to have a blast. We've got some paranormal stuff to debunk and everything. It is going to be a great night. Let me get started around the room.
Ooh.
And how are you, Vishanti?
Oh, I'm good. Just multitasking with making dinner, and I had run back over to unmute myself because I forgot we were going to do the introductions. So, yeah, I need a nap. It's cool. I'm fine. Totally focused. 100%.
Oh, good. And how are you, Miss Linda?
Oh, I'm great. I can't wait to get into this stuff. This will be fun.
This is going to be great. I'm so excited about this one. And how about you, Cheese?
I'm all good. I'm not sure what you're all going to think of these videos, but let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. It's going to be so much fun. So what do you have planned for us tonight?
Well, there's a whole set of weird and wonderful in here. So I'll just reel off the list and see where you guys want to go with it. So video number 1 is called Ghost Caught on Cam. Video number 2 is Ghost Screaming in Haunted Hotel. Video number 3 is Ghosts in My House. Video number 4 is from the UK Most Haunted Show, and it's it's one of the more famous clips from that show that just shows them up to be the charlatans that they are. 5 is Real Ghost Attack Captured on CCTV. Number 6 is Real Ghost Disturbing Cats. And number 7 is Proof that Witches Exist.
Ooh.
Oh my God, we need absolute proof that witches exist. I need it right now.
There we go.
Okay, that's a good one.
There's no stupid.
That's right.
I'm not being sarcastic at all.
You might regret asking for this one, but okay, here we go.
I regret a lot of things.
In 2007, conspicuously around Halloween, a Spanish news network released video of what were thought by local authorities to be genuine flying witches in a remote village in Mexico.
Curses fly, powered by wing of bat and tongue.
I almost forgot to mention this. We need to set up a bingo card for all of the tropes that are going to happen in these videos. So we need things like poor quality video shot basically on a low grade iPhone. We need blurry out of focus. We need shot vertically. We need, what was the other ones? Video of a TV screen or monitor. So you're not actually seeing direct footage, you're seeing a recording of the footage, like secondhand.
Oh, I had to discount a number of videos for that particular crime.
I'm just saying, I want to see how many of these we can get in one show, because they're all like this. I follow quite a few, I guess, paranormal-y compilation channels just for funsies, and they're all like this, like every single one of them. So, yeah. If the side chat has any recommendations, I'm listening. Oh, and we know that actual Wiccans, like neo-pagans, exist. Like, that's not in question at all. It's the I can fly around and transmute matter and turn into animals and all that shit kind of witch. Not people who are actual, neo-pagans. Because we know they're real. Talking about supernatural stuff.
Well, this video covers the not so much the Wiccan type witches, more fairy tale witches.
Yeah, I figured that it would be, the supernatural stereotype, not like actual neo-pagans. So,
Not the religious ones.
Right.
There is one of the witches in this video does have a red apple, so there you go. Right, should we hit the play button?
Go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Pig. Witches bind hexes in black ribbon. ready for burial in a human grave.
Sort of silly dabbling in the occult that goes on today scares me. These people think that they're doing something terribly clever and terribly with it, and it's all great fun. And what they don't understand is that they're invoking forces which they can't fathom, and they're making themselves a channel by which those forces can come through into the world. They're symbols, magical images.
Oh dear, they're practicing a religion that I don't understand. It's all terribly entertaining to them, I'm afraid, and they just don't understand what they're talking about because it's not a Western patriarchal monotheistic religion, I'm afraid. I should say terribly a few more times as a descriptor. Terribly, terribly.
Is that?
No sarcasm here, folks.
That's the best British debunking voice I've ever heard.
Sorry, I just don't have patience for like old patrician types who are like really judgy of other people's, beliefs when it's not, Western Christian.
Right.
Which is exactly what she's doing. So
the condescension, it gets a little irritating.
Yeah, it's especially condescending with her particular accent, but that's probably just me being kind of prejudiced. So that's classist. Hashtag cancel Vishanti.
No.
No. Chris Durham in the chat says, "Verily it is. Verily it is."
For the win. I love it.
Yeah.
Video right out of this.
Sorry, I just had to break in there. Do carry on, sir. Do carry on.
And by means of our imagination, we can make a real contact with these cosmic forces. The forces of nature, the forces of life.
And in a wood at midnight, on the night of the full moon, Doreen Valiente carried out her ritual, hoping that in this experiment, never before tried in front of cameras, some psychic manifestations might appear on the film.
Diana of the rounded moon, the queen of all enchantments here, the wind is crying through the trees, and we invoke thee to appear. Your feeling and thought. To the old ones, merry meet, merry part.
And she and her coven concentrate mainly on the healing of the sick. She is herself a registered nurse.
Now, the work we're going to do tonight is for a friend of mine, Helena. She's recently had a slipped disc and she's still suffering with a lot of pain in her back. Slowly, and we get quicker and quicker. Now, doing this, we're releasing a great deal of energy. At the same time, the chanting is setting up vibrations. Eco, eco, arita. Eco, eco, arita.
Queen of the sun, queen of the stars, bless this wine unto our bodies.
As the Aimee.
So most of this is just neo-pagan ritual. Feels kind of weird watching it because it feels like we're kind of intruding on a private moment.
Oops, yeah, I'm muted. Sorry about that. It does, sort of.
Yeah.
Me and that damn mute button. Yeah. But it actually does. It does feel like you're kind of intruding on a moment that, feel kind of voyeuristic watching that.
Yeah, and it's like, I wouldn't really want videos of people praying over their friend necessarily. That seems kind of like what this is. They're just doing it using a different religious rite. I mean, yeah, that's the thing that happens. People do that. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of agree with some of the side chat. They're saying it felt forced. Like, it feels like, oh, yeah, there's this stereotype of pagans doing rituals naked, so they just had to show them doing a ritual naked. Like, I know that's not... Being skyclad is not something that you just haphazardly do. But, yeah. Probably for the camera. This was obviously shot that looks like from the 70s, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It does look that way.
I think my only real issue with that whole thing is when she's like, oh, we're creating vibrations of energy. I hate that woo crap. Like, what's vibrating besides the air? Like, that's how sound travels. Not a big surprise there. I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
They're definitely measurable vibrations, you know. But
That's
what
right.
units of energy are they creating? I keep asking my friends that are really into New Age stuff, what energy, what units of energy are you creating? What, quote, vibration are you manifesting? How many levels are there? Because I'm always hearing, I need to vibrate at a higher frequency. I just need to raise my vibration to what?
Yeah, exactly. What is that exactly?
I don't know. And
Go
if you
have a coffee or something.
Yeah.
you vibrate your molecules faster, is something going to happen? I mean, can you really do that? I mean, yeah. It is
Aren't
silly.
particles in an excited state, like,
to begin with,
dangerous in some cases? Like, do we need to get into like states of matter and chemical bonds and junk in radiation, honestly?
Yeah.
No, but it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't at all. It's
the woo, but
it is woo.
That's pretty much all it is.
Yeah, that is what it is.
I'm rambling now.
Oh, that's okay. Should we go on and see what else they do?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is to the male, so the cup is to the female, and conjoined they become one in truth.
Okay, let's start with the Aimee. This is the traditional witch's weapon. It is never used to draw blood, because there is no blood sacrifice whatsoever in witchcraft. It represents the male principle of creation. And along with this, which is the female principle of creation, if you like, it's the phallus and the womb. United together, it is the union of man and woman.
So this is used for symbolic sex?
It's one of the reasons it's used. The other is that we work in a portable church or temple, which we call a magic circle.
Then, in other words, yet as a priest, as a Roman Catholic priest, he knew that there were powers of supernatural force.
I'm sure they all know that, but they don't discuss it. I'm sure they know that's in every family, but they don't discuss it.
So, as you say they don't discuss it, does that mean that that is a power that they would have as far as protection?
Well, that keeps it from the humanity becoming more powerful than the church. I think we're all human, and we both have good and bad sides. When people ask me if I'm a good witch or a bad witch, I tend to tell them that it depends on my mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I don't practice. And I tend to tell other people that, too.
So it's like, in other words, if we have the flu.
Yes.
If we have the flu,
Once you know what to do with your magic, after tripping over it a few times. And we believe as witches that we have a threefold law. That if you do bad, it comes back threefold. If you do good, it comes back threefold.
Perfect. では、お願いします。4人、枠の中に立ってください。どうぞ来てください、前まで。ここ。 Please, right here. Right here, okay?
なんと5人の
Okay?
セロ以外の4人が手を離しても
What was that? You guys, I'm not freaking kidding you.
I heard something over there.
What was that? Shine your light a little bit.
Setting.
Oh my god.
Cool. So everybody knows how light as a feather works, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, how it physically works, like in the real.
No, probably not.
No. You mean the actual trick?
Yeah, the actual trick.
They're on something. He's holding something, obviously, but what is it?
Like if you're playing with your friends and they're like, "Oh, let's play light as a feather," it's like the distribution of weight has to. You all have to lift it like at the exact same time.
Okay, that makes sense.
And not like get puncture wounds everywhere. It's because you're distributing.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
Nothing too crazy there. But yeah, totally. Ash Scott's like, oh no, here we go with the what's that? What's that? That's a tree.
Yeah.
Those videos just drive me crazy.
Yes.
I found it. I found a Ghost Hunters bingo card.
All right.
There you go.
That's funny.
Okay, yeah, the Ghost Hunters bingo card. If you guys want to write this down, I can also like. But the squares, orbs, energy, bad feelings used as evidence, learned from TV shows, the lights go out, a cold spot, we use quantum as evidence, goes with the equipment. Did you hear that? MF meters, sees a shadow, cites Persinger, studying their computer screen and night vision recording. Copy that.
That's a good one. I'm sure that we will have like tons of X's all over that. What was that?
We might have to try and get that one on the screen for next week.
Excellent.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures Bingo. There's another one I found. No, it's for that specific show now.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay,
and Jeff says
sorry.
we forgot the Ouija board.
Yeah, we forgot the Ouija board. Oh my god, what's wrong with us? Go get your candles.
Yep, the candles and everything.
Should we plod on with this, or do you want to try something else?
Sure, yeah, let's keep going. Let's see what happens to the evil tree here. That's
right.
Okie dokie.
Shine your light. Oh my gosh, stay by me.
Donnie?
What is that?
Dude, go.
I'm an English white witch, and I'm expert and very experienced at casting spells with great results. I use the power of nature, the elements, and the universe to help others with harm to none.
Witches would agree that real witchcraft and movie portrayal are nothing alike, yet real witches seem to like to decorate their rooms with images of the movie-like portrayals. Why do you think that is? How do you explain that?
I don't know that I can. I'm guilty of the same thing, although not for Hollywood portrayals. The only Hollywood portrayal that I collect is The Wicked Witch of the West.
This is reminding me of that meme that's like, oh, you're against this, then explain that stuff that just has nothing to do with each other. Oh, you say this is inaccurate, but you decorate your room with it. Explain that.
They sound like flat earthers when they do that.
I know.
I think the earth is flat, so explain the fog over there. You know, it's like,
explain that. You say that you believe in the globe, and then explain the cardboard on my floor right now.
I'm still trying to figure out what all these disjointed videos have to do with each other, other than they're all little snippets of different witches and different covens and different. I mean, they're all over the place.
Going back and forth between like actual neo arky woo.
Yeah, I don't get the point. Is there a point to this video?
I know.
Things I don't understand are scary.
That's right.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. That's the point.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I think that's close.
Yeah, it's just, there's just all these little snippets of things. I mean, you're seeing the little video of the ghost hunter thing. Ooh, look at that! Oh my God, what's that? And then all of a sudden it cuts to this. I'm a white witch. Okay. No. Went right over my head.
Exactly. Woo. Mine too.
Is it just me that's really disappointed there's not been one single authentic old crone in any of these videos yet?
I know. Why
There's
isn't
one
she
on the
green
screen
like
right now? We had the Wicked Witch of the West. She's the best witch yet.
She was. She was good.
Some
as
of these
her.
people look like they got rejected from a Dario Argento film from the 70s.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the chat's like, you know, I have a poster of Harry Potter, but that doesn't mean I believe that wizards are real. Yeah.
That's
Someone
true.
in the chat is saying if witches can do magic, why wouldn't they keep them? I think the usual
That is. Yeah, because they're trying to portray them as quote unquote evil, so that's why they want to. So the evilness is showing through instead of their beauty. Apparently, it's just so dumb.
Yeah, and they also believe that whatever that.
Oops, you're cutting out, Vishanti.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
They say that, you know, their energy comes back on them 3 times. I remember I accidentally pissed off a neo-pagan by asking them where that idea came from, and they couldn't tell me. And I know the answer. It's because of the 2 English... Oh, God, what are their names? They fucking just evaporated from my brain. Who wrote, like, the rule of 3 and stuff like that a lot of modern neo-paganism is based on. Like, that's where that idea comes from.
Oh, okay.
The person got really mad at me because they knew that I was, like, drawing a parallel between monotheistic sacred texts and neo-paganism important texts. Because they're like, we don't have, you know, the same sacred texts. We all have independent, you know, journals and books of shadows, and we would recognize teachings, but it's not like solidified. And when I asked them about that, the person got so. No, it wasn't Aleister Crowley. He was a different thing. He wasn't into this kind of branch of neo-paganism. He was more into like ritual magic and modern alchemy and shit like that. Okay. No, hang on. It used to be. Oh God, hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it says they're literally playing witnesses to different unlikely events. It's got to be a community of people who know where to find recruitment ads for TV show interviewees. That's true. That's probably just what it is, you know. Some of these do seem overly forced. Some of these interviews that they're also showing, it's like they just pick these. Yeah, they just hired an actor to portray these people. It's like,
some of it looks like it's from a movie or something.
Yes.
It doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't. It looks like it's from these bad B movies that we used to watch.
Yes.
In the 70s.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's Gardner that I was thinking
growing up.
Harold Gardner. That's the person I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Side Chat. So, yeah, a lot of that came about in the 20th century as kind of we're reviving these old ideas, but the writings themselves, like the couplets and things that a lot of neo-pagan quote came from the writings between like the late 40s and like early to mid 70s, I think. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, because like obviously earth-based religions and stuff, they don't write these things down. You're not going to find a book full of old Celtic pagan rites unless it was propaganda written by like a priest or something, really. So they're talking about all this mythology, and it's blending modern ideas of what they believed with, you know, documented sources of what we think they believed. So
a
little bit more modern than they would kind of admit. But
yeah, I can understand that.
That's their prerogative.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Ash Scott is correct.
Yes, she
Interviews do
is.
pay a lot better than being an extra, because I've done extra work and it does not pay well.
No.
Accurate.
I've heard that too.
Yeah. I mean, you get free food out of it, which is really nice. But yeah, the pay is not very good. Not good at all.
And Purple Rhymes with Orange made a good point too. He said it's very difficult to find any authentic sources for pagan practices from pre-Christian Europe.
Yes.
Probably because of a lot of destruction of those, I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would think that
I would think it was all destroyed.
Prolific.
Yeah.
Any prolific writings or artifacts, I think, would probably be confiscated, if not outright destroyed. So.
Right. Mike is right. Some of this stuff looks like reject footage from the 70s version of In Search.
Yes. Oh my God.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Maybe we should gong this. I don't know.
Yeah. You want to gong this one?
I want to gong this one.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all kind of getting bored.
Getting bored with that one really quickly.
There you go.
There we go.
You just got bored.
So which one should we watch next?
The number 2.
You want to
Number
see
two.
Yes.
Ghost screaming in haunted hotel. Does that sound about right, Matt?
Let's go numerical order. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What room is that?
It's the room right back in. It should be 209.
John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait. We're going to get a hold of the police. So, I would wait for the police. you there? Okay, Aimee, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and the hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there. Man, that's scary. I'm officially freaked out now.
Case you missed it. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
100% undeniable.
Yeah, Brown01 just said, I'm convinced.
Incontrovertible proof.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
See, even Brown01 in the chat is convinced. Totally convinced.
There you go. That's it.
How we do on bingo? I know it's kind of short. We may not have done well on bingo, though.
No. That's true.
Ooh, I saw a goo.
So for the next one, I've got real ghosts attack captured on CCTV. Ghosts disturbing cats. Ghosts
I want to see
in
that
my
one.
house. Which the ghosts disturbing
disturbing
cats.
cats.
Okay.
That sounds funny. I want to see that.
I want to see the kitties. I want to see the kitties.
Yeah,
Me too, Matt. I want to see the cats.
Okay, here we go with that one.
I'm going to pretend it's conspiracy cats.
There we go. Here it comes. Watch and see.
Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Okay.
I'm prepared to be very whelmed.
Oh, kitty.
Kitty.
What's that kitty doing?
Is he moving on his own? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him.
the kitty.
Yeah, he's moving.
See him sitting up? He's sitting up,
Doing what
sweetie.
kitty cats do.
That's right.
Do they do that at night?
Sometimes.
Kitty cats hunt at night. That's when they're the most active.
Here comes the kitty.
They're
with their
diurnal.
glowing eyes.
Oh, yeah, there's another kitty.
I think
Oh
I saw
no, the door's shutting on its own. It has to be a ghost. Oh no.
Cute kitties.
the camera panned to the wall.
Get ready for the proof.
Here comes the proof. Oh, look at kitty face.
Shadow. Oh no. It can only be a ghost.
Here comes kitty.
Because there's no such thing as artifacts.
Yeah,
Right,
there's not such a thing
exactly.
as a person who had a literal key to their house who could come in whenever they wanted.
Then the door closes.
Yep. Did they go for a poop? Go
Yeah.
on.
Why did the camera move?
Oh, sometimes they do that, honey.
But also, I will say this. The only, I guess, verification that this happened while they weren't there is a caption at the beginning of the video. We don't know that they didn't fake this. They just uploaded a video
True.
of some cats staring into space and moving around and went, this happened when we weren't there.
Yeah. And of course, cats, if you leave them for a little bit of time, ours did this when we went on a family vacation. We had our cousin stay over to watch the cat, and she still acted weird when we got home. She missed us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cats definitely miss you when you're gone, and they get mad.
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
If you're not
When you
there,
come
it's
back,
'cause
they're like,
they're- Yeah, go ahead.
Animals
says,
don't
"Where
have a
have you
concept. Go ahead, what?
Yeah, the cat was like, "Where have you been?" You know. It's like-
Yeah, animals have no concept of time. So when you walk out the door, you're gone forever. So when you come back,
especially cats are creatures of habit. They rely on schedules and regularity. So anytime you
Absolutely.
upset that, cats are not going to react well. It takes very specific, personality types, for lack of a better word, of cat that are just cool with anything. But
right.
yeah, this is why they're not super excited about moving or getting in the car or doing anything that's not in their schedule. So if you just suddenly up and disappear for a week, it's going to stress them out.
Yeah,
like you said,
absolutely.
Linda, they don't have a sense of time. They don't know if you just fucked off and left them forever.
Right. Or if you just went out for a longer period of time than you normally would. I mean, they don't. They're a lot like kids.
Yeah.
If you throw off their schedules and you take away that structure that they're so used to, they have a hard time too. It's just, yeah.
Mm-hmm. People are
And
like
more
that
than likely,
too.
and more than likely, that shadow-like thing was a car going by, because we even get that as far back off the road as we are. We still get, you can see the car going by, and it's about the same speed as someone walking by. It looks like sometimes, but it's not. It's just the car going by and their lights shining through.
Right.
Well, and the cat
they
walking
also
by
said
the
that
door.
They had a house minder, so there's someone that has a key to the house that could just come in. So just throwing that out there.
Right, exactly.
Well, and the cat walked past the door and then the door closed. So something the cat did could have made the door close.
Right.
Because it didn't just miraculously close with nothing. It closed after the cat came through.
And if they're faking it, they just pulled it shut with a fishing line.
Yeah.
Or blew it shut with a fan.
And then moved the camera.
Yep. Because they're like, oh, the camera panned for no reason. I'm like, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Right. Or like in my house, I have a door, the bathroom door likes to shut on your face when you're trying to walk through it, when you have a load of laundry in your hands or something trying to come out. It's
snap, I was supposed to do laundry today. Oops, stop.
Yes, mine did that today, as a matter of fact. Sometimes if you're just walking through the house, the vibration will be enough to make it start to close and then just smack me right in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Like, thanks. It's just what they do, that's just the beauty of having a house, So that's all that was. It's all easily explained. So
Chris in the chat said you can tell it was real because the image quality was so low.
Isn't that on the bingo card?
Oh,
I think so.
It's always shadow. We've got that one. We've got night vision recording. Let's see. Lights out. I don't know about that because it's night vision, but got at least 3 squares.
Not bad for a very short video.
I get the feeling I'm not convincing you with this stuff.
I don't know what would give you that idea.
Was that your purpose? Was to convince us there were ghosts?
I thought these might do the job, but not doing it so far. Do you want to try something else?
Sure.
So I've got ghost caught on cam, ghost in my house, ghost attack captured on CCTV. That's 7 minutes long. And then I've got a clip from the UK Most Haunted, which is just them being a bit stupid.
There you go. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. He says yes to that one, I think.
The last one?
To the Most Haunted one.
Yeah, the Most Haunted one?
Let's save that
Okay.
for last.
Oh, okay.
Save it for last.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, do you want ghost caught on cam, ghost in a house, or ghost on CCTV?
Camera.
cam number 1. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I've seen this one in the school. It's literally been proven to be a fake.
Yes. You need to stop
the other
saying
angle
fake,
too.
Sean. It's okay.
This one was.
Yes, this
Well, what
was. Shh. Just listen.
I think at one point a poster comes off the wall or one of the locker doors opens.
I believe so. I remember. Yeah, and
The
stuff
door
comes
opens.
out. There it is. Yeah.
Flying out.
And I think that's the end of it.
Fake. Not real.
Yep. That was
Stop
it.
Vishanti.
No, Matthew.
Damn it.
He always does that every time. Open the damn mic. But yeah, I remember that one, and it was. I remember them saying that it was all not real. So
somebody set it all up?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's from a high school, and there's another angle where you're looking in the opposite direction in that same general corridor, and a chair slides across the floor, and a poster comes off the wall, and they're like, no, this happens when people aren't here, our high school's totally haunted, and then it came out later, like, no, it's totally fake. Like, it's really easy to
So,
fake that, too, because
Some
it was
kids
a
went in
steady
and set it
shot.
all up.
I mean, it wasn't like high school kid prank type thing, but it was set up. And they basically used special effects to, paint out stuff that they didn't want you to see and, just that kind of shit. Because you can tell the camera's not moving, so you've got a still shot that you can use as your background and then move shit around and then just paint it out. So,
Right. Photoshop.
mm-hmm.
Okay. What about ghosts in my house?
Sure.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So today's video is just like the title says. There's ghosts in my house. That's all. Okay, so this is how the story goes. A couple days ago, around 9 o'clock in the morning, we heard a loud noise downstairs. Me and my mom, my sister, and my dad were all upstairs sleeping, and my little sister had already gone to school, which meant that there was nobody downstairs to make this noise. It's just impossible. Okay guys, so right here I got the camera that caught everything on tape. This is the hallway right here. This is the doorway for the office. And like I said before, nobody was on this floor. So I'm about to play this clip, and I just want you guys to think while you're watching this. Does this look right? Now I'm gonna play it one more time for you guys so you can have another look. Now I'm not gonna lie, my first conclusion for this was that I put a plastic cereal wrapper in there that the cereal's in the night before. She's a greedy dog. She was trying to get in it in the morning. There's no one there to disturb her, and maybe she can sneak something, try and get something, and her foot knocked it, she got spooked by something, and she ran out with it roughly the same time.
Yeah, you just explained it.
Yeah, you did. That was pretty much it. There you go.
So I'm gonna rewind it for you guys, and I'm gonna pause it and show you guys why I don't think she could have done this. Right here. Like you guys just saw, the bin and her came out at roughly the exact same time. In the last clip, For her to push it, she'd have to be behind it. To get that much force on it, for it to hit all the way across the hallway and to hit that hard, she'd have to be behind it and hit her with her nose or her paws if she could somehow. But she's not. She's right beside it. And look, she's running. She's hauling ass out of the office. She's scared. This thing's being thrown at her or at her direction and she's racing it out. You guys saw how fast she ran out the first 2 times I showed you. Does this look like a dog that knocked this bin out? I don't think so. I've watched it so many times because I was amazed at how this happened. And my conclusion is ghosts. And I'm gonna play the clip and show you guys why I also think this is it. So the bin's there and the bin rolls, it hits the back wall here and it keeps rolling. Normally when the bin hits, I try doing this, it stops. Or it'll roll for about 40 seconds max. And as you can see here, I'm about to play it through. This thing rolls for about a minute or 2. And she's running around, her tail's beneath her legs, and my mom comes down the stairs. She sees the bin, sees that there's no one down here. How the hell did the dog get the bin down here? And she goes back upstairs because she doesn't screw with this ghost crap. So she goes back up, and the bin is still spinning. I don't know if you guys have been looking at this, but the whole time she came down, the bin is still rolling back and forth. And at some points it gets slower, and then it picks up speed again, which is kind of weird. And it keeps going. And I don't know. You guys tell me, what's up with this? Do you think...
Yeah.
You know, a wise man once said, an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted on by an outside force.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Something knocked
and
that
it's round. It's going to
over.
keep bouncing back and forth until it loses momentum. It'll eventually stop, but it will take a while.
But that's just my silly science brain talking. What do I know? It's probably ghost.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be a ghost because it didn't stop immediately.
Irrefutable proof right there on the screen, and you're saying it's something else.
Undeniable.
Undeniable. That ghost dog.
Jeez.
I saw the dog. It was a ghost.
Yeah.
Dogs play with things in trash cans. And if they put their paws on the edge to try to lean in and get what's out of it, and it knocks the can over and startles the dog.
Right.
The dog's going to take off.
Exactly.
Duh.
Newton is superseded, Dr. Strangelove said.
Take that, Isaac.
Exactly.
You're just wrong.
That's right.
Wrong. It's a ghost.
Newton's got his math and calculus, and we're like, this dog and this camera debunked. Newton just got owned.
Is that the end of that one?
There's a little bit more of his scientific investigation, I think.
Oh, is that what you're going to call it?
I don't know what else to call it. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's a better word for it.
Should we watch it to the end and see where he goes?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Let's see what he comes up with.
Some paranormal activity stuff. Do you think we're joking around, we're screwing with you? You guys leave in the comments and you tell me, alright?
That was it.
Because Caitlin speaks.
Yes.
We should all
I
listen.
realize how tempted I am to go comment with Newton's law of motion.
I think you should.
I don't know. I think this video is probably ancient, but it's very tempting.
Yeah. You should. That'd be funny. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't often comment stuff like that on YouTube videos, like if it's annoying or just flat out wrong. Usually I just close the tab, but I broke my own rule the other day And if you guys were in Discord, you probably saw me like on my soapbox about this. Some guy was peddling woo about ancient Egyptians and was like, this hieroglyph is a thing that looks like something you can't see without a microscope, so therefore we're being lied to about history and conspiracy. And I was like, I wonder if that's true. And I opened up Google, typed in list of hieroglyphics, found it, and was like, no, that's not what he said. Guess he can't Google. And so I had to comment because other people were bringing the same thing up. So
that happens to me.
Your friend.
That exact same thing happens to me, because when there's too much stupid, sometimes you just can't take it anymore and you have to say something.
And what's even better is that hieroglyphic has been translated into Unicode, so all you have to do is copy paste it. I just copy pasted it. Like, this is what it is.
Sometimes I like to say, is your Google broke? Is it broken?
Yeah.
Did you forget how to use it?
Because earlier in the video, the guy was like, the Egyptians never put mummies in the pyramids. We never found any in there. If you don't believe me, just Google it. And I was like, well, guess you didn't Google it. Hieroglyphic boy.
Too much. Okay, so we move on.
We've got this. The next video on the list is I'm not quite sure how to describe it other than rubbish.
Rubbish and more rubbish. Is that what it is?
So this video is called "Real Ghost Attack Captured on CCTV," and it's 7 minutes long. We might have to gong it before that.
I bet it's super real. Yep, I've seen this one too. Cheats gonna come off and I think some stuff falls off the shelf. This is the same thing, because I think there's multiples of this guy sleeping in the room. And, you know, I love to set up video cameras. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know how I would see any of this action without the arrows.
Now he's pulled the curtain open. Oh, now he's figured out the blanket box. Who is in the window? There's somebody in the window. Oh, and without the arrow, no one would have noticed her.
Are a tough crowd. This is real footage of a ghost.
Oh, wait for something. I guess that's the next
I love it.
Yeah, it's like it.
Oh, better check his phone, folks. That's more important than having a ghost attack you.
Hashtag priorities.
Yep, exactly.
I love what Ash got there for him, Jack. If Ghost would leave us alone, please stop surrounding ourselves with red circles.
Yeah. That's great. There, we fixed the curtain.
What is that weird liquid in the box?
It looks colored.
Water over on the other side of the bed.
Right.
Toilet water.
Yeah. You know what's funny is the two things that fell over were bottles with liquid in them.
Yeah. Oops. There we go.
I guess it takes a minute for the camera to adjust.
Yeah.
Yep, back to recording myself sleep when we decided to focus at all.
Look, did you see the light go on and off in the other room?
Oh, gee, that's never happened before.
Oh, there's that wind again. Somebody's pushing on the curtain from the other side.
Exactly.
This looks like hands.
I also want to note that the chat is pointing out that this is camera 2 that we're seeing. Where is camera 1 and how many are there?
Right.
Oh, that's what the arrow's for. There's now somebody in the window. In the kitchen or whatever room that is. Now the curtain opens again.
Looks like it was pulled on the string.
Oh yeah, it does. It definitely looks like somebody pulled it.
Yeah.
That's the same person that was in the outside window. They came in.
Right.
It looks like the same person.
Is that orbs going past the camera?
Looks like dust.
No, it's orbs.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that bottle fell over again.
Completely lost his blankie this time.
Man, he goes to sleep fast. And then he gets up and he's like, oh, wait a minute. Like he didn't hear any of that.
He only woke up with his blanket pulled over.
And he turns the light on every time he gets up. Bye.
Yeah. She's still
look into the camera. Yeah, she is still watching. Oh, now he moves the bottle over there. Ooh, look, she was still watching. We didn't notice it, but it wasn't supposed to.
That's right.
Yeah, you definitely could miss that bright white face and glove against a pitch black background in your own home.
Exactly. Ooh, I can have a drink of water.
It's spooky water.
That's right.
Oh, look, the hand is coming in.
And he's not
Oh, now he sees her. And he falls over.
Took him long enough. Holy crap.
I know. Now she disappears. Oh, now I can leave.
Chatting.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Ooh, buddy.
That. I'm speechless. Oh God. Oh, if that wasn't fake, I don't know what was.
I don't know
Oh
what you
my
mean.
God.
That was the realest ghost attack I've ever seen. It's like they tried to tick off every trope, like blowing curtains, stuff falling off a shelf, pulling your blankets off, puppet in the window, puppet in your house. Like, what else
Yeah,
could they possibly have
exactly.
thrown in there?
Exactly. Well, Ash Scott says, so the floor was wet from an earlier take, LOL. It took more than one take to get that shite right.
That was a good catch. I didn't notice the wet floor.
Exactly.
Well, that answers the earlier question in the chat about why he put his sandals on to clean the room.
Yeah, he didn't want his feet to get wet. Yeah.
It's like he even had to act drinking water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're not really getting the feeling of you being thirsty. Just put some more into it.
That's right.
You gotta emote that. You gotta make it real. Come on.
That's right. You got to put some force and emotion in it.
Who's the worst
People
actor?
gotta believe it.
That's right.
The worst actor out of this guy or Simon Dan? You know exactly what I'm talking about. He is not good at acting. It's always really forced. I love you, Simon Dan. You're awesome and very smart, but acting's not your gig.
No.
That's great.
All right. I guess we get to the last one.
So for the last video, this is a clip from a Brit show called Most Haunted.
Okay.
The guy talking is a fairly famous clip. The guy talking is Derek Akora, who's supposed to be a psychic medium and a regular part of the show.
Ooh.
And in this clip, he channels a spirit.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
So here we go. I'm sorry in advance.
Not because, basically, I know the name Robert walks around, and I know Mary does, but there's this peace and calm of spiritual activity there with... You alright? Alright. What is it, Derek? You alright? Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. That's it. Don't say all those things about him. Don't. Who are you?
You're right.
You're right. Just for a moment, energy came in and there's annoyance. A nice lady, but I feel as if she's got this great love for Dick.
Right.
For Dick.
Okay.
Great love. Covers him up. Covers him up.
Are they related or are they?
Yes.
They're related.
Yes.
Right.
She covered him up. She helped him.
How do you mean covered him up?
How did she cover him up, Sam? She protected him.
Right.
With who? The only two that protected him were herself, Mary, and Betty. Mary and Betty. Okay. They knew. The only two ladies that knew. This secret place. And she used to help him. And would send
Food and
Betty.
things or something like that.
Yeah, and parcels.
This is very, very interesting. You're giving a lot of information over here, and I'm hearing through my earpiece that our historians are going completely bonkers. So, I mean, has Derek come up with the right information? The best bit of that was Mary loves Dick. Fuck me! I could not stop laughing.
I thought
she
framed her out.
No,
I tried to keep a straight face.
She protects him. She covers him up.
Well, I thought I held the piece together there about when you went, Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Nobody was
dick.
Mary loves dick.
Was that
Mary
your
loves
piece
dick.
again? No!
No. That was so bloody funny.
You were like that.
Don't tell me that was intentional.
It was.
Is Derek win the 20 pounds?
Well, you know, I'm glad we had to go with the Mary loves dick bit because we almost said that Mary loves cock.
Yep.
Bunch of charlatans.
I know.
Wow.
You could see the host Yvette there losing it.
Yeah, she said Mary loves dick. Chat, Killing Evil Donkeys is disappointed because they wanted to see the dick-loving ghost. They're disappointed.
That's a whole different show.
That is a whole.
Yeah, that's after dark.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's great. That's good.
Halloween edition.
That's
well,
right.
Nice to know that spirits are still horny in the afterlife.
That's
relief,
right. That's right. They still need their dick at the end of the oh, that's great.
That was great.
Oh, that was
the best clip. I'm glad we saved that for last.
Absolutely same.
Oh, that's the best one to end
I don't
on.
know, man. Are we convinced that ghosts are real yet?
Oh,
I think we're all set. That's it. Yep, firm believer.
I bring you
my God.
undeniable truth, and you're still thinking about it.
I love Nerd Angle.
The only thing Nerd Angle is certain of is that Mary loves dick.
Yep.
we don't know who Mary is, but she loves dick.
That's right. She loves it.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh. Matt spamming little vampires in the chat.
Yep.
Oh, child.
Actually, not bad.
We need more
Killing evil
undeniable
donkeys.
proof.
Yeah,
I still have like a fraction of reservation about this. I just need a little more to tip me over the edge.
That's right. I think Matt's little vampire did it. Killing evil donkey says, I believe, but I'm kind of scared of being raped by a ghost.
Well, if you don't set up a camera to watch yourself, you're perfectly safe.
Exactly. It's that camera that will do it because they'll perform
Exactly.
for the camera, So
Exactly. And that's like,
If there's any comedic relief, there's always Matthew.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
If anybody has recommendations for other definitive videos on ghosts, please send them in because I know they'll be a gold mine.
Exactly.
Yes, they will.
There'll be a definite gold mine. It's so funny. Ash Scott says it's not the cameras, it's the red circles that the ghosts are attracted to. Must be that red
And
color.
the arrows. And the red arrows.
Arrows.
It was red arrows too.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Oh
See, now
my
we have to do
God.
scientific experiments. Is it arrow and circle? Do they have to be red? Do they both have to be red? Will it work if it's another color and just one of them? See, there's so many variables.
There
True.
are. Do you
True.
do
You
all
could do all-
circles or all arrows, or do you do a mixture of both? You know?
Right. What percentage is the right one to trigger a ghost?
That's right.
And what's the best angle of the camera?
That's right. Do you have to have two? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, Matt's spamming again. Oh, purple rhymes with orange is right. He said yellow is the safety color, red is the forbidden color. So there you go. That's what it is.
That's why it has to be red.
That's right.
Of course.
Red's the color of passion, and we know Mary loves Dick.
Be it. Well, yeah. Ash Spot has a good point. Red circles are the OG. Arrows came later. And yes, always red. Who the fuck ever clicked on a blue circle?
No one. That's who.
Good point. Red is a more flashy color. You can see it better.
It's the color of blood. That's why it's dangerous to our brains.
That's right.
If you see blood, there's a problem.
Well, I was going to say that's why there's vampires in the subject.
That's right.
Also, that's one of the things, like your blood kind of being an unconscious association there as a danger color. They played with that in some of the Star Trek novels because the Vulcans and the Romulans have green blood. So one of the characters is undercover and he goes and tries to fly a Romulan ship and realizes that alarms are going off, but didn't trigger, like he didn't cotton onto it at first because everything was flashing green. And to us, green is a good color, but to a Romulan and a Vulcan, that would be the danger color because that's their blood color. So I thought that was kind of clever writing.
That is clever, actually. That's pretty good. Yes, that's actually pretty clever, though. I would think of that.
Yeah.
Nature is such a wussy, Ash Scott says. My folks told me that seeing blood is nature's way of letting you know you're winning. I've just thought of Charlie Sheen there with his tiger blood and winning.
Tiger blood. Winning. Oh my God, he was on so much cocaine in that interview.
Oh my God. Bad.
So much.
He was high
piles
as a kite.
of it. Tony Montana levels.
Yeah. Truckload levels.
I'm surprised that whenever he spoke, like his breath wasn't like powder white.
Yes. Or he didn't look like what's his name there, Dave Chappelle, when he did that guy with the powder all over his face.
Y'all got any more of that crack? Oh God.
Well, it was funny because Matt had some powdered donuts the other night. So he come out and he went to talk to me and I looked at him and it's the first thing I thought of. So I pulled up the picture and I said, Matt, this is what you look like.
Oh my God.
And it was Dave Chappelle with it.
I missed that show. That was such a funny show.
Oh my gosh, it was.
He was way ahead of his time on some of these sketches, like the Black White Supremacist, when that literally happened in real life this year, because of course it would happen this year.
Exactly.
And one of my favorite sketches that isn't like the hugely popular ones is when he's in the club and that song by Tupac comes on and the lyric is saying a lot of things that sound relevant, but then he adds like a clarifying rap. And then it's like, I wrote this song in 94, but he's talking about stuff that's actually happening. And he's like, thug life, Dave Chappelle, that ain't your wife. It's so great.
Oh my God. Oh, that was great.
Man,
oh my gosh. That was so much fun.
Thank you, captions, for correctly transcribing my Tupac lyrics.
Oh my God. That was awesome.
Spelling it correctly.
Awesome. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah. I literally could sit here and talk to you guys about Chappelle's show and talk to the chat about Chappelle's show just because it's that good.
It was that good. It was really funny. It was one of our routines too. When Matt was a baby, I'd put him down to bed. My husband would get home from work and we'd watch Dave Chappelle and South Park.
Nice. That's a good combo right there. Wholesome.
Thank you, yes. That's funny.
Let me see if I can find a link. Someone in the chat was asking. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Yep. The sketch is called Back in '94. Chat, there's the link.
There you go.
Favorite sketches that isn't true Hollywood stories.
That's right. That was a good one. That was funny. He did a good job with that.
I missed that show. Like, I know his stand-up is pretty good for the most part, but it doesn't hit the same as the sketch comedy. Like when he goes out on the town with Wayne Brady, and Wayne Brady's like this big-time pimp. It's like,
yes. Oh my God.
It's like, hey Dave, smoke this. No, man, I'm okay. He's like, smoke it. And he gets like starts tripping out, and he's like, "What was in that?" And he's like, "That's angel dust, dude. PCP." Wayne
I
Brady
remember
gonna have
that.
to choke a bitch.
Oh my gosh! And remember how we used to do Rick James?
You talking about me going up in somebody's house and putting my feet up on their couch. I got more sense than that. Yeah, I remember putting my feet up on his couch.
Yes. Oh my God. So what do you say, guys? We take it home? This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This really was.
Yeah. We can do more ghosty things even when it's not almost Halloween. Because
that's right.
This is a barrel full of laughs.
It sure is. And there's a whole bunch. We just scratched the surface tonight. There is so much that we could cover on this. It was so much fun.
There's I think it's an Australian guy. His name's Callan. He has a channel called Slapped Ham, and he compiles videos that are, I guess, paranormal or whatever. Some of them are like UFOs or ghosts, and it's really not good content in that sense because it's obviously fiction. But he's a cool host, and he's entertaining to watch. So
there you go.
Check that out, I guess, if you're looking for at least entertainment, not laziness.
Exactly. There's something entertaining, something good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of tonight?
I think the next one needs more cryptids.
There you go.
Should we keep the bingo card on for next week?
Yes, please.
Mike is saying we should make sure everyone has the bingo card. I think I can expand on it and create the one where you can play along online and just like click it and it automatically marks the card for you. So I'll have to get to work on that. So the next time we have a spooky video, we can use the bingo card and all play together.
Yeah, that would be great.
Fun.
That would
be fun. Yeah.
And it auto generates different cards based on, the individual. So not everybody gets the exact same one. It's more like proper bingo.
Right. Like real bingo. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like that.
I made one. I edit it from time to time, but I made one for FTFE's live streams when I was watching debates regularly. And then I know MC Toon has one. I think his stays mostly the same, but yeah, they're almost identical. But it's fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. So what'd you think of tonight, Cheese?
I had good fun. I mean, I'm just hurt that I didn't convince you all that ghosts exist, but I'll try again harder next week.
Okay. Well, you'll have plenty of opportunities to try and see if you can convince us that they're.
Oh my God.
That's a pretty high bar.
It is.
I know you're just holding out for the good evidence. This was just the warm up.
This is I
That's
was
right.
testing the waters. I know where the bar is now.
That's right. So how about you, Miss Linda? What'd you think of tonight?
Oh, it was definitely a lot of fun. these videos, it amazes me what people pass off as real. Especially the one with the video in the bedroom with the woman looking through the windows and the red arrows, the red circles. That was so bad.
That was. And the sad thing is, they expect people to believe this stuff.
What's sad is people do believe there are flat earthers, so there are people who believe this crap too.
And
that's
case in
true.
point.
Yep. Oh my gracious! No, that was so much.
Next spooky show, or even maybe in like 20 seconds of this spooky show, you guys can recommend some spooky movies. We can watch them this week.
That's right, because it is spooky week.
It is. It's spooky all the time for me because I have a subscription to Shudder, but yeah, it's ultra spooky week.
That's right. It's doubly spooky week for us. Yes. Oh, well, thank you so much, everybody, and thanks everyone for coming. This was so much fun. I had a great time, and oh my gosh, those videos were so silly. So good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Good night, all.
Thank you.
Good night.